So following up on our history lesson we had the other day with Prophet Amos, there are a bunch of different prophets that spanned over many centuries. Some of the earlier prophets would have been speaking to the northern kingdom of Israel, saying, change your ways, like Amos was doing. Change your ways before everything will fall apart in your life. And then the Assyrians came in and took them over. And then some of the prophets were speaking pre-exilic times to the people of Judah, saying, "You're going to become like them if you don't change your ways." And so Isaiah did some of that. And then also he was during the exile saying, "Okay, now that you're in exile, God is going to bring you back." Prophet Haggai is post-exilic, along with some others, and so he's speaking. Okay, you've come back to the land. And now you're living in paneled houses, nice houses that you've built for yourselves, but you're not building the house of the Lord, the temple. They'd started when they came back with Ezra. They started and they'd built the foundation, and then they stopped because of some of the pressure of the people who were living there. So they stopped for like 15, 16 years, and finally the Lord is saying, "You're going to finish building my house. Are you going to do it? What are you putting? Oh, well, no. It's not the time has not yet come to rebuild the house of the Lord. You're just lazy." And he's saying, no, now is the time. Consider your ways. You're looking and saying, nothing is being fruitful for you. You've eaten and not been satisfied. You've sown much and brought in little. You have drunk and not been exhilarated. You've clothed yourselves but not been warmed. Whoever earns wages earns them for a hole with bags in it, so to speak. That we look and we say, our hands are empty because we're not seeking the Lord's will. We're seeking our own. The Lord is saying, seek my will, and I will satisfy you. I will be the one that fills you up. Unfortunately, this has kind of been the way of life. You know, when you look at the first book of Kings, when Solomon is looking to build the temple, it talks about it took this long and he had so much stuff and it was this big. Yeah, and then you read about when he built his palace. It took about twice as long, was about twice as big and twice as expensive. It's like saying, wait a second, you spent more on yourself than you did on the Lord. The Lord is saying, if you give all to me, then I will do great things for you. What are the ways that we delay? We say, okay, Lord, no, now is not the time, because we don't want to do it. We don't want to deal with the conflict. We don't want to deal with the effort that's going to take, the energy. The Lord is saying, listen to my will now and follow me. Listen to my will now and follow me. I can tell you, there have been plenty of times in my life, plenty of times when I've not followed the Lord's will. That's why I go to confession a lot. But there have been plenty of times when I didn't think I had the energy or the resources to be able to do what the Lord was asking. But he asked me, and I went out and did it anyways. I'm thinking about one time early in my priesthood, I was sicker than a dog. I don't know what was going on, and I didn't have any energy, but I had to teach the parents for I think it was First Communion kids. And I was saying, I don't have any energy. But I says, well, I'll go do it, and I hope I don't have to run to the bathroom in the middle. And I go in, and I start teaching, and I'm doing my teaching, and I got through it, and I actually had the energy I needed. And then I went back and collapsed in the house afterwards. But God gave me the energy to do what I needed to do to follow his will. He is faithful to us. He asked the impossible. It's true. But when he asks the impossible, he gives us the grace of his Holy Spirit to do the impossible. Will we delay in following the Lord's will? Or will we turn to the Lord and say, Lord, give me the strength, the courage I need to do your will in this moment?